That swing was a little bit off. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. From there, fine effort. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And you're 1 under for the day. Okay, over now to the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead. That's a safe shot. And here we have a 16-foot putt. This one's going to the left. Oh. All right, here's what you got left for par. And currently 1 under for the day. Here comes the 13th hole. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. This might end up in some trouble. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. And that'll go down for the birdie. Nice chip. And if you'll indulge me, let's take one more look at that shot. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Looking pretty good. That putt will drop, and that's your 2nd birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And you've brought things down to 3 under after that one. Okay. Stepping onto the tee now of this par 4, 15th hole. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Approach shot worked out just fine. Here's an 18-foot putt. I think this one starts straight-ish and then goes a bit to the right. Oh, it could be. Nice work on that one. That went a long way to get home. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. here we go on hole number 16. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. Come on, ball. Kick right. Nicely done out of the bunker. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. Ooh, that's too bad. This one's a 7-footer. And after that one, 4 under par. Okay, we're keeping it going. Love the pace. This is 17. We got a par 5. Well, that's too bad. You have to give that flat stick a workout to sink this next putt, but you're out of the sand. For the birdie. And that drops in for bird number 8 on the scorecard. Great work. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. And now to the par 4 18th. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. We're on the green with that one. Well done. And if you sink this, 67 on the scorecard. And this putt from 4 feet. And today you get to end your round with a par putt. Good stuff. And a nice little round out there, finishing up at 5 under par. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. Today, you've brought me along to Top of the Rock, a wonderful par 3 golf course. That's right, all 9 holes here are par 3s, and don't let that fool you. It is a challenge for all skill levels out here. Okay, let's do it. They've gone with the 7-iron. Have a good tee shot. Really nice swing. That should do nicely. And as he sets this one up, the wheels are churning. He's quite a ways out. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh, so close. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. This one's for his par. Let's see what he does. And now you're left with this putt to have the hole. And after that one, we're all square here. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. This one's looking good. Okay, let's see what you do here. Playing a little draw shot here. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Looking good so far. Continuing to be good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And now this from 5 feet. And that hole will be halved. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this third hole. And they've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Looks like the sand coming up. Well, looking forward to this hole. Nice swing onto that one. Okay, we're on the green. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And this putt drops, you can go one up. Downhill putt, moving right to left. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. Okay, if you sink this, you can have the hole. bit long on that one. And your friend over there is
These greens are so unforgiving.
All right, now we're heading over to the fourth, and we got a par 3. Five-iron on display for this one. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. Ooh, you almost got that one to go. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Okay, that one's in there. He's won this hole. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. All right, lovely little par 3 here for the 5th. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Okay, this is what he has left to save the par. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And he managed to drain that one for the par. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. Oh my goodness. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. And that hole will be halved. We have a par 3 here on the 6th. All right, let's go. Great job on that approach. And as he sets this one up, he's got some ground to cover, that's for sure. Oh. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. All right, as that one drops down in the bucket, you've won this hole. You gotta like that. You're making up ground on your friend after that hole. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Oh, almost hold it out. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. If he sinks this, he's got par. Oh. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. And after that one, we're all square. 8th hole at top of the rock, another green surrounded by several bunkers, one of which is gigantic to the right front of the green, so be very careful. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Here's their 7-iron. Here we go. This one for birdie. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go 1 up. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh! 6 feet to the cup. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. And that hole will be halved. Here we are at the 9th hole on this beautiful course. Sand everywhere and a very sloping green ahead. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. Ooh, this one's drawing a little bit. Nice approach. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Going with the 9-iron. Ooh, and your friend's in the bunker here. Let's see what happens. Oh, just slides by. And this putt to win the match. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. So far, so good. Still going. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man. And finishing our round here with a tap in. Great work out there today. You squeaked out the win here, pulling it off at 1 up. Great work. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.
Yeah, that was a good game. We were down by 2. Got back to 12.
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And today we are kicking off here on the 10th hole, playing the back nine of this course. Let's get this going. Nice shot. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. All right, this is his birdie look. Five-foot putt here. All square after the first hole of this match. Here we go on the 11th. Here comes the sand. Well, it looks like you're a bit off on that approach. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Oh my, this might go down. Come on. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it's done. Nicely played. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. Okay, here's the 12th hole, and it's a par 5. Looking good off the tee. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. Good job. And this will be his second shot. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. All right, you're going to win the hole now that your opponent has conceded the putts. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. Here we go now on the 13th. That'll do for the approach. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Okay, here's your look at birdie. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break, too. And this putt's going to put him one up. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And the putt goes down. That's a birdie for him. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. Fourteenth hole coming up. We got a par 4 for this one. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Well, that won't do, will it? He's got around 155 yards to go here. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. I like the shape on this. Nice little draw. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. This one's looking decent. Ooh, continues to be good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. He's got 15 feet to the cup. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. And in there for the birdie. And that hole will be halved. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 3 here. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Well, that'll do for now. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Oh, come on. And if he drops this, it'll save par. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. And down it goes. He's in the hole with that one. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. Okay, moving on. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And this one is a par 4 here on the 16th. Okay, give this a smash. Well, you didn't hit that one perfectly. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Okay, he's setting up his second shot here.